Right now, she was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow. With cider in hand.
This should be where Kokumi said to meet her. Do you still remember this place? Paimon remembers we came by here last time That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish too. Paimon's curious whether the resistance troops still remember you. Things on the island must have changed a lot since then. Oh, shall we take a look around?
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and exploit it. If you outnumber the enemy, seek unequivocal domination and crush. Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning their ships is the path to...
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that we could split into 2 teams. One to draw their attention, and the other to circle around... Then again, Madame Kokumi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient forces.
Sir, shall I send for
I doubt there's time. Based on their movements, they'd like... Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and avoid making the first move.
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them leave?
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seems lost.
Hey, Goro! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
That's great! Her Excellency's directives are as reliable as ever. You've arrived just in time. Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. We've been monitoring their movements, waiting in ambush here. Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into 2 teams. Can we ask you to keep them occupied?
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui. Whatever they're planning, we won't let them get away with it.
Good. There's not a moment to lose. We'll go behind enemy lines and sabotage their ship. Let's watch yourselves. We'll be back shortly.
Seems like the Resistance still remembers us. Come on, let's help them get this situation under control.
Let's dance.
Frozen. Crisp.
Out of the frying pan, into the
Fresh served.
Boba, get them!
To the bone.
Reach out of the frying pan, into the fire!
This was well done.
Now I'm really in a pickle.
La 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 la.
Boba, get them!
Frozen food. It's no problem. Let's end this quickly. Let's not waste time. Frost. This one's well done. Cold cut glass. Let's end this quickly.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Let's not waste time. You need to hurry up. Roast and fry. An unfortunate fault.
You're toast!
I'll protect us.
Boba, get them!
This is bad.
Nice and spicy!
Comrades! They've set the ship on fire! An arson attack! There's no choice but to attack. Comrades, let's make them regret it.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just...
This should be fun.
Boba, get them!
Time to fulfill my duty. No slacking off.
Nice and spicy!
I must collect myself. You can't run.
It isn't time for a break yet.
I know you got it.
Not breaking a sweat.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
No slacking off.
Into the fire!
You can't run.
That really hurts!
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Boba, get them!
It isn't time for a break yet.
You can't run. Well,
No slacking off.
don't be a killjoy. We've only just
Dinner is
begun.
attacking me! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
I see through you.
My work.
You can't run. Well, that all you got? What an annoyance.
Nice and spicy!
This first.
Come on! We can do it!
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. I see through you. You can't run. Use this first. What an annoyance. That seemed to work.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
This is trouble. The loneliness.
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have no way to prevent their escape without you.
What's that you're holding? Is it the directives from Kokomi? Let Paimon see! Oh, what?
Yeah. Well, no, not all of them.
Are you serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are still, we're fortunate to have them. They make sure we're prepared.
Oh, understanding every eventuality sounds...
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? We've all been feeling your absence. Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the... About half of us are still organized into task forces, supporting the platoons. The other half, of course, not everyone's happy about it. The other day, an old buddy of mine was grumbling about being forced to build houses.
The spirit of the resistance is alive and well, huh? Anyway, we're here because Kokomi invited us to the victory.
I believe Her Excellency is currently at Boro Village. There were reports of a possible disturbance over there. We should probably get going ourselves. And, also, on your way over, please check in on the soldiers. I'm sensing a growing unease among them, but I don't know what's They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden. I don't like it one bit.
Sounds good. Paimon was just thinking it'd be good to see everyone again.
Wait, aren't you Captain of Swordfish 2? Oh, it is you! Oh, I wasn't with Swordfish 2. Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service. On edge, you say? In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and, well, perhaps it isn't quite over for them. You know, victory's declared, and all of a sudden, the fighting's over. But I don't know what else it could be, but what I do know is that as long, and all the more so now that you're back.
What a nice guy.
I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Can't place you, but I'm guessing you're not unsettled. Not that I would, necessarily. We're at peace now, finally, and I, for one, intend to make the most.
Seems he's about to fall asleep.
I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks? Give me a break. Why would...
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryo Commission. I heard they've been secretly coordinating...
Wait, for real? You're sure of it?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui. They caught them conspiring.
I knew it! The Tenryo Commission are a bunch of crooks. They'll never change. Honestly.
Shh! Keep your voice down. Someone's coming.
Hey there! What you talking about?
Captain, you're back. Do you think we should tell the captain about what we...
No, let's not mention it. She's one of her closest advisors.
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right. Welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain.
Her Excellency should be in the village at present. Head straight over if you would.
Paimon definitely detected some hush-hush going on there.
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryo Commission with goods purchased on Watatsumi Island. I knew something was off about a Tenryo Commission merchant doing business.
I'm innocent! Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never should have been allowed to... Take him away!
Wait! Kokomi! There you are! Something's going down over here!
Your Excellency! This merchant is suspected of Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales.
I haven't...
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall Matsuda, Uchimura. I understand, but before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is... If he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. But, excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some concern.
Of course! I'm a trader on the island, so naturally I built up some inventory. But then I was robbed by the Fatui. They took everything. Now you think about that.
And why should we believe you? So what? That doesn't prove they... And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryo...
What? The Tenryo Commission are colluding with the Fatui now? I suppose it is true. What's that?
What, the Tenryo Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already finished? We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. But on the way over here, we accidentally on purpose overheard some soldiers mention the exact...
It has been brought to my attention. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryo Commission soon. The Kamisato clan has arranged. Kujo, Sara, and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use the talks to discuss, but just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion between the Kujo clan. If that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a trap. Sir, are you quite certain that you're...
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran off that way.
Very well. The potential ramification, however, if we find evidence to corroborate the claims of collusion between the Fatui...
Yes, of course.
Matsuda? Uchimura?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation? At ease, soldier. For the time being, at least. Besides, I'm sure you won't be on Watatsumi Island forever. Whatever titles...
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
This must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about. From the looks of it, it used to be a Hilichurl camp. Who knows why the...
Looks pretty heavily...
Not by brute force, that's for sure. Our enemy is in the light while we are in the shadows. Strategically... Option 1. Take the king and it's checkmate. If we strike from above and take down their leader first. Option 2. Hit them where it hurts. If we manage to discreetly set the gun, they'd be caught completely off guard. Both their Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so...
Wow, that's our grand...
That will depend on our assessment of our own ability. A surprise attack from the air is the quick... With an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted... If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared... There's the swordfish cap. It's decided then. Let's fight this one together. We should take them down as quickly as possible and retreat... Hold the line!
So soon?
Nice and spicy.
No escape. Prepare yourself.
No! Did I ruin everything?
I see through you! Toxifying heat. Roast and fry. You need to hurry up. This one's well done. Prepare yourself. You can't run! Well, that all you got? Prepare yourself.
The king is overthrown. Only the pawns remain.
You need to hurry up. This one's well done. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. I see through you. Roast and fry. This one's well done. Looks like I went too far. Roast and fry. Your fault. Shouldn't get careless. Have a load of this. Too low.
Excellent work.
All thanks to your genius tactics.
Actually, even the best tactics live or die on the strength of those executing them. Winning a battle takes a concerted effort from everyone involved. Victory never belongs to a single person.
Now that you mention it, Paimon did make a pretty big contribution, huh? Hey!
I must admit, I wasn't expecting to find the Fatui laying low in a Hilichurl camp. What's their objective? Are the soldiers right? Could they really be in collusion with the Tenryou Commission? Let's scour the camp for evidence. If the merchant's story is true, the inventory should be here.
All right. So these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little past their best. Is this really all they had to eat? Whoa! This place is chock full of bomb-making materials! This is way too dangerous. We should tell Kokomi right away and figure out the best way to deal with it. Hey, look here! Could these belong to the merchant? There's a lot of stuff. Some of it has the Tenryo Commission emblem. Yep, this has gotta be it. Kokomi! Kokomi! We found the merchant's
I see. Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods, all right. Food, medicine, farming tools, all essential for post-war recovery. And he was probably stockpiling them until he could make a handsome profit. By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryo Commission has any need of these items. In all likelihood, he's just an opportunistic merchant.
He's hardly a saint, though, right? We're not just gonna give them back to him and...
Don't worry. In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of essential... If he had taken the time to read the decree...
Kokomi, you think of
I wish that were true. Take this the low end...
huh?
Nothing. Come on. It's not long now until the victory feast.
Got it! First we mend the peace.
Take this!
The threads of your fate lie in my hands. brought me hither. This world is full of unsolved...
Let's play!
My goods! You got them back, huh? Thank you, Your Excellency. And thank you, Captain. You see, I told you I was innocent.
I'm not so sure. You could have easily planned the whole thing with the Fatui in advance.
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, there's nothing to suggest he had any correspondence with them. Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates, they would have left some evidence of it.
But what if...
No ifs, no buts. We've recovered the goods.
Apologies.
Guess we got carried away.
What did I tell you? You army numbs?
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally. You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures.
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have no business taking sides. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, just as merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized.
Wait a minute.
Well, don't just stand there. Take him.
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him. Those of a Tenryou Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. Leave the shrine paraphernalia to me. As for... I know, that's a lot...
Not at all, Your Excellency. We're on it. But if I may, Your Excellency, maybe there were no signs of collusion in this case. I know the peace talks are coming up, so...
I understand your concern. I'll be sure to give it further consideration. I'm going to take these items back to... Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you. It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine. You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not located in Sangonomiya. It was close to the Statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island recognized the shogun. But after she struck down our protector deity, the shrine, relations between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate have soured ever since. I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be let go eventually.
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your busy schedule? Oh my, you're looking a little worse for wear.
Thanks for your...
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. If we reconcile with them, the god who once protected us will...
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is bare...
I know, it's just...
I appreciate your concerns. I will consider the option.
Wonderful. We're all...
Oh, Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at a place... do you know? My daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden Selection I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn from Her Excellency direct... I mean, just look at Her Excellency, still so...
Well, if she comes to Sangon...
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year.
Oh, Your Excellency! Isn't this the captain of Swordfish 2?
Your Excellency!
Please, remain calm, everyone. Though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and submit it to the shrine. Are you alright? This kind of thing is water off a duck's back for you, huh?
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole batch of ceremonial items.
Oh, we retrieved those all...
Really? That's fantastic. You never cease to amaze us, Your Excellency. I sorted through all the petitions received recently and placed them on your desk. Also, according to the schedule, you're just in time for your meeting today on the development of the textiles industry.
That's today?
Yes, the two young ladies have arrived safely. We're just waiting for you.
I see. I was hoping to take a walk around the island with you, but it looks like we'll have to save that for some other time. Well, let's rendezvous tomorrow at the entrance to Sangonomiya Shrine. Then we'll go and make preparation.
Yay! The victory feast! Just to be clear, we're talking lots of delicious food, right?
That's the name of the game.
Great! See you tomorrow then! Kokomi isn't... that's weird. How is she still not... Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment. I don't...
So strange.
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, Her Excellency has made special provisions for some... let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to... The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication regarding her whereabouts. As far as I'm concerned, you two tick all of the boxes. I keep this direct...
Kokomi really does think of everything. All right, let's find the place she wrote about and have... Are you sure this is the right place? It feels like we keep heading deeper into the middle of nowhere. Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive? It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look.
I'll keep this close. So this is where you ran off to. We were gonna meet up and get things ready for...
It's you. I apologize.
You got sick?
No. It's...
You run on energy?
No. It's just a figure of speech. You noticed? I guess, to be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. Constantly communicating with people, trying to retain. You're somehow supposed to make people feel wonderful, but because of my bloodline. I was always going to end up being... So, whenever I feel overwhelmed, don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I have to make a speech tonight. And I mustn't give the troops any...
Is there anything we can do to...
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. I was reading a book last time I was here, but... I only got about...
We'll find it for you, and then we'll read it out to you.
You do that for me? I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
Whoa, look at all these... So does Kokomi make time to deal with these? Sangonomiya Events Cash Flow Statement. This is a lot of work for one person, and it's on top... Hey, look! Swordfish Captain came back today. Energy +4.
That's just, give it here.
Guess that was the wrong one. It's gotta be. Look, there's even a bookmark. Ooh, it's pretty. Well, let's. Kokomi!
I'm not sure, actually.
Kokomi? Oh no! She's on. Tonight's the victory feast. Not to mention that the peace talk. You sure that's a. She does look pretty exhausted.
Avoid disaster. The war's over. Did you see? What?
Yep, you've been out for ages.
I can't believe. I haven't slept that peacefully in so long. Thank you. Well, we better get ourselves over there.
Woohoo! Kokomi's back.
It looks like everything's in place for the feast. But I still need...
Oh, how much energy will that take?
Don't worry, I've got plenty. Thanks to you.
That's great! Whoop!
Welcome, everyone! Today, recently, our war with the Shogun, none of us can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. Thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout. This feast is held in honor of each and... Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. I'm so glad it's all going smoothly. People tend to be more open when they're in a good mood. I still have no further leads regarding the issue of potential, and I'm concerned that some...
Okay, sure!
Watatsumi Island is fun. Recently, well, the biggest thing for us is that we can finally get back. During the hostilities, the open sea was full of warships. We just had to make... When the catch wasn't good, we'd all go hungry. The poor kids were... We'd go to bed ravenous and be tossing and turning all night long. I hear you're captain of Swordfish too, is that right? Well, thank you for your service. Here.
Oh, no.
Come on, take it. Without you, we'd probably still be going to bed hungry.
Okay, well, thanks.
Hey there. Care for some fruit and vegetables? Nature's remedy. Are you referring to the thing about the Tenryou? It's funny you should say that the soldiers seem excitable, though. He's been acting strange these days. Always shouting and waving his spear around when he's got nothing. It's a miracle the fighting has finally come to. Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have much information.
Sounds promising.
Huh? Wait, don't tell me. Captain of Sword, you actually came back. I thought you'd abandoned...
Nuh-uh.
Is that so? Oh, do you remember what the most important thing is to... You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. I'll answer your questions, but only if you can...
Ugh, this guy. What do you think? Are we gonna do this?
We'll see about that.
Take this!
You're a strong fighter. No wonder you really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand us. Captain, comrade. We made it up. The story about the Tenryou Commission.
What? Poor Kokomi's been weird. What the heck were you thinking? This could send you right back.
Yes, that's exactly what peace talks. Everyone's been what's to stop the Tenryou Commission from stabbing us in the back? We are the resistance. Everything. We can't trust the Tenryou Commission or the Raiden Shogun. Surely you agree with that.
His point does kinda make sense. But, yeah, everything you said, are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor and ruin the peace everyone—
Don't take that tone with me, acting like you're above. For the sake of victory, we embody the warrior's will to the fullest. You understand? You'd have me just put down my weapon and start living like an ordinary person, but how can I? Every time I see them there in my mind's eye, it reminds me that I can never forget. I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever.
Too late? Darn. Doesn't seem like it. What are we gonna do? This is real. About the Tenryou they wanted the peace talks to break down so that they could carry on fighting the war.
I see. I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. If only I think I understand what Kozen means when he says it's too late. The talks don't begin until tomorrow. But both sides have already sent their guards to the... I highly suspect that one of Kozen's pro-war co-conspirators will...
Well, that's no good.
That won't work. Firstly, the act of bringing a... It would almost certainly push the pro-war faction into taking action. Not to mention that we have no idea how many of Watatsumi Island's soldiers are...
Sounds like a really tricky...
Don't let it worry you. What's done is done. These soldiers crossed the line, but... the blame is not theirs alone. Let's meet here again tomorrow. Well, the peace talks are upon us. How do you feel? Here, take... These are some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex to be... I took the liberty of writing them all down. This way...
Whoa. This is... Let's see. Fierce dispute, violent escalation. Wow. There are so many. But you've thought of...
Glad to hear it. These peace talks are quite but any amount of dissatisfaction within our rank as the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is, of course,
excellent.
It's been a while, Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time we met was on the battlefield.
Yes, where you dealt my forces quite the devastating blow. But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
That's right. She's here to bear witness to... She experienced the war between us firsthand and has made an enormous contribution to...
Seems reasonable. Then let's get straight into... The first item is the maritime administration issue. During wartime, we restricted... We intend to remove these restrictions. But going forward, any of your vessels that fish in our waters will have...
That's fine. But if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to protect any losses they sustain due to issues of public security.
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can assure you.
Negotiations seem to be going...
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military authority. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on arrival in Watatsumi. Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Few merchants are now willing to engage in inter-island. Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission appoint a business council.
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many essential goods at the moment?
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range of goods not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan. If they've yet to sanction it, I believe you are going beyond the remit.
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question. Watatsumi Island's forces will need to come back under the jurisdiction of the Tenryou Commission.
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission alone has ultimate responsibility.
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you already. Comrades, never trust the Kujo! Let's get them!
Protect Madame Kujo!
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it? Which scenario number is this in the directives?
The last one, but hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu! The situation has changed. Please stand by for... Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns. Madam Kujo, this is rather serious.
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I have finished investigating. You two, here, now! Speak! Collusion with the Fatui?
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion.
We were approached by a few Fatui. They mentioned a potential cooperation. At the time, I felt like we could give it a try.
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start by heading... With respect, ma'am, there was no collusion.
That's enough. When we return, there will... Might I remind you that this is the Fatui? You should be having no interaction with them whatsoever. So...
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted to settle a score for their boss.
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. They want to keep Inazuma in a state of turmoil. One day, I will hunt them down. We bear responsibility for this issue. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to blame for this state of affairs.
But of course, Madam Kujo. I have For the time being, however, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryou Commission's ranks.
It seems that I must acquiesce. I will lay this issue aside for now. But we shall revisit it. As for the trade issues we raised, I will discuss options with the Yashiro Commission and make sure both sides have ample...
Seems like Kujo-sara's on the defensive now.
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was a skilled negotiator. I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. Settle... I think we can leave things there for today. Once I get back, I will conduct...
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I suspect that before long, I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time being, lest you tip them off and they disappear.
I will bear this in mind. I shall take my leave now.
Your Excellency,
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Your Excellency, you knew?
I have already been informed on the reasons for your actions. You believe the Tenryo Commission to be untrustworthy and sought to sabotage the peace. Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryo Commission plot.
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves. I want to keep fighting. I want ultimate victory.
I understand your sentiments, but you cannot simply impose your will and expect us. During the war, there were highs and there were lows. And in the end, there was a glory. But you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war quite differently. Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long since given all they had to the war effort. They are tired of treading water and don't need you dragging them back underneath once. I understand, I do. It was largely an oversight on my part. I taught you to nurture a warrior's will.
It's not your fault, Your Excellency. Either way, we are ready to accept sentencing under—
Very well. Then I hereby declare that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be— you and your comrades will all be welcome to join. But
Your Excellency,
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability. It is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace, but we must still retain a defensive capacity. I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you can take on 2 shogunate samurai at a time.
Thank you.
All right, dismissed. Go and report to General Goro. And remember, there can be no more insubordination. And if there is, there will be no more leniency from me, whatever reasons you—
Yes, ma'am. From now on, we will focus on our— Thank you for this opportunity, Your Excellency. We'll
I can feel my energy levels starting to drop.
General Goro rallies, even on the front lines. Nothing bad will happen.
Thank you for everything. With your help, peace has been restored. Recovering. Today was a reminder that I don't cope well in I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiations next time. Do you think so? To be honest, in the past, I was concerned, but I realized now that wasn't going far enough. I have a long way to go. But that's, in short, I've still got some maturing to do.
you.